What's up, all my beautiful YouTube family? As I was out today on this beautiful bike, I realized that it was missing something. Missing something that would not only help the looks of it, but also protect me a little bit more. What is that? Stick around, stay tuned. Let's roll to that beautiful bean footage. Get in the car like this and smile, there's something wrong with you. So welcome to the non-fictional storytelling time from Bad LSX Garage, or AKA Chris, or AKA Jackass, or AKA you insert name here. So back on the backrest, legs stretched out. I don't think I even brought you guys along this particular day. Of course, Roy was with me. We're chilling. Radio's cranked up. I think AC/DC's blaring on mine, just riding. And you, like always, I'm out in the front, you know, I'm taking it all, taking it in. It's enjoyable. When all of a sudden, I got smacked in the hand, the left hand, with a rock. It wasn't a little rock. It was a pretty good sized rock. In fact, I don't know how it missed the windshield. I don't know how it missed the fairing. And it went straight to my hand though, and I felt it, even with gloves on. I had a pop knot on my hand for days. 30 minutes later, cruising down the road, hurting, clutch hand hurting, you know, clutch hand swollen, clutch hand is not feeling well, when all of a sudden it happened again. But this time it wasn't a rock, it was a bee. I got stung by a bee.
My dog stepped on a bee.
But that made me realize that I'm more susceptible now on this road glide. My hands are up higher, and it's just not with the road glides. It's if you have taller bars at all. Now, most of the time, I would have never thought about putting this on a motorcycle, ever. I always thought they go on dirt bikes, they go on KLRs. This is not something that you put on a road glide or a street glide. Why would you do that? But I quickly realized that I was gonna do it. What is this product that is good looking, can help you be seen, and protect you? Well, it's Mocardine, or Mocardine handguards. These handguards aren't your cheap mom and pop KLR dirt bike handguards. These are actually specifically designed for your Harley touring bikes. They're designed for the enthusiast who appreciate the sleek design, and they're color matched. 50 different colors to choose from. So if you have that special bike like I got, the Whiskey Fire, well, you tell them what you need, they paint them up for you, and they send them on their way. Not only that, they're integrated LED turning signals and driving lights. Yes, you not only have the color match handguards, but you also have LED turning signals and daytime running lights in the handguards to improve visibility and safety. They are perfect for all weather riding. You can increase the effectiveness of your winter gloves or heated grips, and they provide an extra layer of protection against the wind and the cold. These handguards are built from a durable ABS plastic. They're made to last and withstand demands of the road, ensuring durability and longevity. And don't forget, they are color matched to your bike. I was just informed that they are not 50 colors, but over 100 colors to choose from. If you need a high quality painted part, go to Mocardine for sure. I gotta tell you, this part is absolutely sick. It's very thick. It's not some kind of cheap plastic. It's well painted front and back. There's not a flaw in either one of them. I'm pleasantly surprised. The plugs are thick. They're like, it looks like a factory piece, to be honest. That's the best way that I can put it, but times 10, it's a lot better. But regardless, I gotta quit drooling on them, and we have to get these put on. We need to get this assembled. It's gonna come with 3 brackets, 2 short ones and 1 long one. The long one needs to go on the clutch side, and the short one needs to go on the brake side. So let's get the clutch side put together. Which direction is it gonna go? Well, they look like they are universal. Looks like you can go either direction. The bracket will pop into place. Take your washer and your 3mm that actually come with the kit, 3mm hex head, and just run those down. Put both in, and then we're ready to bolt it to the bike. Push it around the wires that actually plug into your light switch and all of that. get it into place, then take your mirror and just reassemble back. I'm not going to tighten them up just yet because obviously we'll have to adjust them and move everything as we go, but for now, it'll work. Now let's do the exact same thing on this side. Anytime that you're working on these bikes, whether it be the stereo system, something electrical, or what we're getting ready to do, hooking up some lights, you want to unhook that main fuse. And in order to get to that main fuse, you have to take off your saddlebag, this side cover, and then remove the fuse. Now let's pull off this vent trim piece. One corner, go to the other corner, removed. You have 4 T25 windshield bolts, remove those. Remove the windshield by pulling it straight up. And remember, there's little rubber grommets on the end of these windshield bolts. Don't lose those. Now remove the 3 T25 bolts that's right here in this little bracket on this side and this side. Once you have the 3 removed, just pull that off. Now take this plastic piece, pull it up and out, and you should come with the windshield bracket and this little cover piece. You've got 4 bolts left in the front section. 2 T25s, one here and one here, and then 2 T27s, one here and one here. At this point, you've got 4 more bolts to take out. 2 of those are actually behind these speaker grills. So let's get these speaker grills off. Just grab them by the corner and just pull. In the bottom corner is a T27. Take that one out and that one out also. 2 more bolts and it will be released. Now some people will remove both of these bolts, but both of these do not need to be removed. Only this one down here, and it is a T25. Remove it from this side and from the opposite side, and then your fairing is ready to be removed. In all honesty, I probably should have removed the fairing extensions, but I'm going to try to leave those on and just pull this straight out. So in order to do so, like I said, it's ready to come off. We're going to grab, I might have to pull them off. Maybe not. There we go. And just pull easy, especially if you've got the fairing extensions. She's removed. I know this seems like a lot, but it's really not that hard, I promise you. We need to now take out this headlight. In order to do so, there's 4 T27s that we need to get off. 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. And the reason we need to do so is in order to get this extension plugged into the back of the headlight. This is how you get your running lights, your turning signals, and all of that. This will plug into the back of the headlight. Your existing plug from the headlight will plug into this, and then you have your left and right for your handguards. I told you a fib. I said there was 4 T27s, but in fact there's 6. 2 here, 2 at the bottom, and there's actually 2 more on each side back over here. This part tends to confuse some people, and I really don't know why, but I'll try to go slow and we'll go through it together. So obviously this is the handguard, and here's the wiring from the handguard. We want to run it down the handlebars, hiding it, putting zip ties around it, run it down through here. And I'm going to use this little pointer. It's a green pointer to kind of show you guys something. Right there is like a little trim piece. You can actually pull it back just a little bit, and that gives you a little bit of a room in order to push these wires through the fairing, and it hides everything. So pull that back a little bit, run your wire through there, and yes, you'll have to do a little fishing. You'll have to come through the front side, and you should be able to find it in this little front section, or just look for it. You'll find it. I'm going to try to do all this without dropping anything. So this is the current wiring harness that came with the handguard kit. Like I told you, this will actually plug into the headlight, and then the other half will plug into the wiring harness of the motorcycle. So we have the headlight here in our hand. We're going to take the plug that came with the kit, plug it into the headlight. These two obviously is your left and right for your handguards, and this one right here will plug into the headlight wiring harness of the motorcycle. Now, before we go reinstall everything, you want to make sure that you have everything plugged up and it's in the correct position, because it'd suck to have all this put back together and find out you got the right side working on the left and the left side working on the right. But before you put this 60 amp fuse back in, make sure with 110% that you know you have everything plugged up correctly. Now, if they're mixed matched, that's another situation, but make sure that like the headlight is plugged in and all of this, because listen, this stuff, if you mess it up, leave something unplugged, it's not like the older bikes where you could just start it and go on. You start this, it's going to throw codes, there's going to be problems. So just make sure everything is plugged up where it needs to be. Let's get this 60 amp fuse in and let's just see if we've got everything where it needs to be. Now, obviously the alarm went off. They worked with the alarm. We're going to turn just the ignition part on. Running lights are on. Geez, they're bright. Now we're going to turn the right turning signal on. Right turning signal is working on the bike and the handguard. That looks awesome. I like this. Let's check the left. And the left is working also. So now I'm just going to shut everything back off, pull the fuse back out, because I want to make sure that I don't happen to mess up something, maybe touch a ground, or just, I want to be cautious, and you need to do the same. Not that bad of an install. A scale from 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the hardest, I'm going to give this a 4. And the only reason I'm saying 4 is because of you guys, for the unknown. For some of you that may not have actually been into the fairing before or taken the fairing off, that's going to be the process that more or less gets in your head. But don't worry about it. If you watch this video and you have a road glide, it's not really going to be that hard. Just follow the steps. Mocardine, definitely check those guys out. They have a little bit of everything, guys. Not only the hand guards, but they've got extended saddlebags. They've got the saddlebag speaker lids. They've got tour packs. They've got seats. Just go check them out. They have a little bit of everything for your new model design road glide or street glide. They look great, guys. Not only is it going to be protection, but also you're going to be seen. It lit up the front end a little bit better. I like the design of the lights. I like the way they're sequential, sort of looking like that. It just flows. It looks really good, and I'm really satisfied, guys. Definitely go check out Mocardine. Before I end this video, I want to give a huge shout out once again to Mocardine for sponsoring this video and partnering up with the Bad LSX Garage. When I hit those guys up, from the time I emailed them The time I got my first email to right now, those guys have been on point. It's been nothing but respectful. The product is amazing. It's just awesome. These are the type of people that you want to see pushed into the Harley-Davidson motorcycle community. You want to see them at the shows because they have awesome products and they are what they say they are. They're just handguards, but in my honest, humble opinion, they're the best looking handguards on the market right now. There are others out there, but in my opinion, these are above the others. Hey, I said it, I'm there. So definitely go check out Mocardine. Look fam, I love each and every one of you, but I got places to go, things to see, and people to do. Until next week fam, are you ready? Let's do this. Peace. I'm out.